Holden has had a second go at the Epica medium-sized sedan it gets from Korea. They sent a bunch of designers and engineers up there to fix the thing, which initially was a bit of a barker. Vast improvements were made to Epica's looks, and Holden decided to drop the hopeless 2-litre straight-six petrol engine in favour of the 2.5 straight-six and a new 2-litre turbo diesel 4. It was the right way to go, although you'd forget about the petrol engine once you taste the diesel. It's a cracker. Epica is part of the reason Holden has become known as the Korean car company, with 4 models out of that country and another out of Thailand. But don't hold that against it. Epica, for example, has a 6-speed auto as standard, stability control and 6 airbags. Impressive credentials indeed. And the diesel is a real goer, as well as offering extremely low fuel consumption. There's a particle filter on the exhaust system to knock out emissions, and the price is about on the money, certainly sharper than some of its direct competitors. Let's get behind the wheel for a real taste of this affordable and good-looking family sedan. Holden's Epica is a bit of a mixed bag actually. It has a lot of pluses and minuses. One of the most positive points about the car is this particular one here anyway, is its diesel engine, which is a 2-litre diesel, and the thing can actually go about 1,000 kilometres on one tank, which is absolutely marvellous in this day and age. There are other features too that are worthy of note, particularly the fact that the car has 6 airbags. All Epicas have 6 airbags, and all Epicas have stability control. And they also have speed warning devices, as you can probably hear in the background there. Better slow down a bit. Don't want to attract the attention of the constabulary. Just move into the left lane here. But the car itself is fairly clearly defined as a sort of an everyday family type sedan. It can be put to pretty good use as a commuter car, which is what I'm doing now. You can probably see the cars driving past here. And it's a good commuter car. It doesn't make much noise and it's roomy and quiet, and it's economical too. But if you put it to a bit more strenuous activity like driving along a winding road, it very quickly defines the parameters within which you can work. The tyres start squealing, the steering goes all funny, goes all woody, it rolls around on the body a lot. So in that sense, Epica is very clearly defined as a family sedan, a 4-door family sedan, and it's not too bad. Holden's got a problem with the car though, and it's basically concerns the price, which at $30,500 for the base model, and this one is about $34,500. It puts it well above a Commodore, which you can now buy for under, whoops, there we go again, for under $30,000. So what do? Do you buy a bigger Commodore with V6 power, or do you buy one of these for more money? I've got to say I really like the styling of the car. It's been finessed by some Aussie engineers who went up to Korea, where the car's made, a couple of years ago, and they put their touches throughout the body and the styling, and it's made a real difference to what was a fairly bland car when it first came out. And it's really well featured. This is the high-range CDXi, and it scores things like leather wheel, climate control air conditioning, rear park sensors, multi-function steering wheel here, so you've got 5 or 6 different functions to operate directly in front of you. And it's quite a handsomely equipped package for the money. But the 6-speed auto is a major plus because it fully taps into the amount of torque and power that the 2-litre turbo diesel engine provides. And that diesel engine, by the way, is quite sophisticated. It's got variable geometry turbo, which twists the vanes inside the turbo to give more boost at low speed so that the car responds better, and then it buttons it off a bit as the engine speeds up so that it's not as aggressive. It's also got a particle filter on it which knocks out any of the greabies that normally come out the exhaust pipe in a diesel. And against its direct competitor, which is the Hyundai Sonata, I think the Epica is possibly a little bit better because this automatic has a 6-speed auto, whereas the Sonata has a 4-speed auto. And the Sonata is actually more money. It's a couple of $1,000s more, I think, for the Elite, but the Elite might have a bit more gear, so it sort of might balance itself out. So, is Epica white goods on wheels? Well, that's a good question. It's a bit harsh, I'd say, to call it white goods on wheels. It does have a bit of a spark, particularly the diesel, which is smooth and quiet, and it's got really nice roll-on performance. So if you're driving along like this, for example, and you put your foot down, it just spools up and takes off. It's a beautiful rush of power. It's quite impressive in that regard. Would I put my cold hard-earned cash down on an Epica? Probably not. Particularly with that price discrepancy with the Commodore that you can now buy for $29,990. There's a whole lot of car for that sort of money. Diesel, yeah, big positive. 6-speed auto with sequential change, yeah, that's a big positive. Super economical, 7.6 litres per 100k. That's also really tempting. The Holden Epica has me in two minds. It has a lot of pluses and some minuses. I definitely don't like the way it handles, and the price is a bit of an issue because you can buy a Holden Commodore now for less. On the positive side, the diesel engine is super economical, it goes really nicely, and it has a 6-speed box. Out of 10, I'm feeling generous, 6.